Now, the next three instruments, collision, tension, and electric, all represent what we call physical modeling synths. They're designed to represent some kind of real-world instrument. Collision is designed to emulate instruments that are hit by a mallet. And you can hit a lot of things with a mallet. And if I go over here to the excitator parameter, it can be a beam, a marimba key, a string, a membrane, like a stretched piece of material, a plate, a pipe, or a tube. Now, there are obviously a lot of settings in here, and this plugin is very complex. But the basic idea is that you would use this when you want to simulate a mallet hitting something. So, for instance, the beam sounds like this, whereas the membrane would sound like this. Totally different sound. There's also an LFO section, a MIDI modulation section, and a second resonator that you can use to add additional complexity to your sound. Moving on to tension. Tension is designed to emulate a stringed instrument. A string instrument can be plucked by a plectrum, bowed with a bow, hit with a hammer, or, interestingly, hit with a bouncing hammer. These would be like a dulcimer kind of instrument. Here is the factory default setting for tension. You have a lot of parameters here for the excitator stiffness, velocity, position, etc. You can also choose to dampen the sound with the damper. This will change the sound by quite a lot. If I change from plectrum to, for instance, hammer bouncing and press a key, this is what it sounds like. So it's designed to simulate things that you can do to a string. Moving on to electric. Electric is designed to emulate the sound of an electric keyboard, not an electronic keyboard, but an electric keyboard like a Fender Rhodes. There are settings for the mallet, fork, damper, for the pickup, which is sort of like how the electric instrument gets sound into the amplifier. And then there's a global section with volume, voicing, detuning, things like that. But this is what the factory default preset for electric sounds like. It sounds like a nice keyboard setting. Of course, there are a wide variety of sonic possibilities with electric. But the thing I want you to know in this video is that collision, tension, and electric are all physical modeling synthesizers.